Yo, what's going on? Episode 41 of the Straight Up Busters. It's Gem, Dingle, SD, and of course R-Techz. We're back for more, and we can't wait to delve into a bit of soccer for you Americans and football for everyone else. But I won't say anything more than that. Let's do plugins. We'll start off with SD since you're at the bottom of my screen.
Yeah, I control the Twitter page. I try and keep it updated, stick stuff on there. I also have my own YouTube channel, SureDiesAlot 61 if you want to look me up, SD. I do I'd say I do shorts, but really my shorts are about a fucking minute long, and shorts are 30 seconds, so whatever the fuck that is.
Shorts.
That's what I do. Next person.
Sweet, Gem, take it away.
Alright, I am Gem. I am the host of the Straight Up Warlords. We're going to be recording episode 2 of season 2 this coming week. I believe the day before we are due to record this next week as well. I believe so. I think it's Thursday. So that should hopefully be out shortly after that, as long as R-Techz posts it up. But I also have started putting gaming content on my own channel, which is I'm probably going to rename it, but it's currently Vocalist of the Forum. I might change it to Gem of the Straight Up Busters. I also run the Reddit. Don't go there; it's empty. And yeah, we're also still planning on doing the other project I've got on, but we still need to get in contact with a couple of people that are supposed to be on that.
Sweet. Dingle.
I'm Dingle. You might know me from the God of War games. I have a Dingle Games channel. It's for the YouTube. It's a bit slow. It's a bit slow at the moment, but I will be making a return very soon. I just need to get the softwares and all that. And I have a TikTok page. Go check it out. Dingle. That's at the Straight Up Busters. It's just filled with random shit. Comedy, mainly comedy. And we have a Facebook page that no one wants to go and visit. So if you're viewing this, twat. So that's me. That's my plugin. That's it.
Sweet.
Cool.
All right, Dingle. Well, you might as well carry on, mate, since it's you're the one who's going to be taking the lead here. So I'll pass it on to you. Today
we're going to talk about Manchester City.
And their really shit goal.
The pure fact that they've got 110 fines, right? And these fines started back in they got noticed in 2023 in February.
Right, this is that one.
And the fines, 110 fines, right? And the thing that sickens me is that they're not doing anything to them. And the likes of the team Everton, I mean, they're not a bad side. They had one fine against them, and they were deducted 10 points. And that happened in the space of a month. You know, they had one fine. As soon as they got fined, literally 10 points deducted like that. Man City have 110 fines. They should be relegated to Division 3. And I think it's disgusting. And what they're saying is Pep Guardiola, the manager of Man City, they're saying, Pep, help us. You need to fix it. Pep's not the money man. He's just the manager. He just tells the players what to do on the pitch. You can't just, you know what I mean? And
I think it's all the best players.
Oh God! And that's another thing. They're overspending. All their players on that pitch, right? Is about £9 billion worth of players on that pitch. 11 players, right? On their bench, there's about £10.5 billion on their bench alone. And you wonder why they're winning every season.
Wait a minute. Where's your sources, mate? We got to post them.
Sky News.
Sky News.
Yeah. Sky Sports News.
Sky Sports News.
And It's just disgusting. And I think it's because Man City are it's money talks again. Because they got the money, they keep winning the league. Because obviously, when you win the league, you get a certain amount of money from winning the league and other leagues. And I think it's disgusting. I think if that was Man United, right, we'd have been relegated straight away. It's disgusting. I don't know why they get away with it. They're not a good team. To me, it's all about who's got the most money now. That's what football's become. Who's got the most money? It's not become a sport anymore. It's who's got the most money wins.
Pretty much, isn't it?
It is, exactly. And
everything turning into that in the end, doesn't it?
That's it. But
Erling Haaland's worth 216 million.
Yeah, and when they bought him, he cost 65, and now he got. Look at. Have you seen the size of the guy? He's like 9 foot. I don't know, not actually 9 foot, but he's fucking tall.
Fucking hell.
He's a freak, isn't he? He looks like Matey off the Goonies.
You guys.
Yeah, it looks like him. There's a picture of that guy of Goonies in a Man City shirt. It says number 10 Haaland. But there's not one player on that team that's a Man City supporter. With Man United, the likes of we had players that wanted to play for Man United that were actually Man United supporters, the likes of David Beckham, Eric Cantona, Cristiano Ronaldo, Wayne Rooney. The list goes on. And I think it's disgusting. I think the FA need to pull their finger out, because if they can deduct 10 points off Everton like that, because now they're like 19th, I think. I'm not sure. They're not doing great, but they were deducted 10 points, and that sucks. So then they've gone down the table, and I just don't understand why nothing's being done.
What's the type of things they've been doing?
I had it up. I
can help you get it up.
Not this time, buddy. I had it up. Hold on.
Bearing with.
It's something to do with the financial market of the transfer window. I mean, yeah, that was it. They were spending money they didn't have, and I know that sounds weird. How do you spend money that you ain't got?
100 breaches of the competition rule during a 14-year period, which they had won competition 6 times, including the 4 of the last 5. Fucking hell, okay.
It's money. It's money. It all comes down to money, and nothing's being done about it. This is going to take about 7 years for them to just sort out one fine. But with Everton, they did it in a month. You know, there's a bit of favouritism going on there, isn't it? So,
I would say so.
Yeah.
well, I can't stand Man City. I cannot stand Man City. Well, obviously, Man United, don't I? So.
What they should do
you guys are like
Man City. They should slap Man City with a £5 billion fine.
5 billion is nothing to that sort of team. We're talking hundreds of billions. This team, you know, they've won the league like 9 years on the trot. No, 10 now. And they'll probably be again this season as well. And that'll just be more income, and that's more billions. And that's the thing. Everton haven't got that money. They're in the Premiership. They don't win trophies, but they're in the Premiership, so they do get a bit of money from the FA. But they, I forgot what I was saying. I was diving way too deep, and I just lost my concentration. Fuck's sake. Yeah, like Everton haven't got that sort of money to pay. I mean, they've got money, but they're like in the millions. And I know a million's a lot to us, but City of billions. There's a difference between million and billion. And I just think the FA need to pull it out. I think there's a lot of favouritism to it. There's not one humble player on that pitch that's a Man City supporter.
That's quite the statement.
No, I tell you now, if there's any Man City fans watching, because I don't give a fuck. There's only one team in Manchester, and they're red. So,
I mean, the fact that they are actually in Trafford, not Manchester proper, but you know.
Oh.
Do you know Old Trafford is such a lovely stadium?
It is. I've actually been there. It's actually really nice.
It's lovely, and you got that the shop inside there. Yeah, it's fine. It's got all the old kits.
Uh,
Oh, it's amazing. I haven't been. My family are in Manchester, and I haven't seen them in years.
Yeah, my parents took me and my brother to the Manchester United Old Trafford Stadium,
Nice.
and
Yeah.
we got a tour around the whole place, even the changing rooms and that.
It's smart, isn't it?
It is, yeah,
And the trophy cabinet
yeah,
just filled with trophies.
it was awesome.
Yeah, our trophy cabinet's bigger than Man City's as well. So
I
I just
believe
not throw that in there.
I believe there's a sign up also saying how many games that have been played there that United haven't let Man City win.
Yeah, it's a constant rival. I mean, the start of this season they beat us 3-1 at home.
Oh no!
Was
Was it their home or your home?
our home?
Oh,
And then it's like, and then next we got them again soon, and we'll be playing at their stadium, and their stadium's just filled with a load of mongoloids, right?
yeah,
And they've got more fans than us now because they're winning trophies. People go, you go to sign. Oh, what team do you support? Oh, Manchester City. Oh, why is that? Because they win trophies, not because they have history. They don't have history. They will never have Man United's history. They will never have players the likes of Man United had.
No.
Ryan Giggs, Paul Scott. I've gone for it.
David Beckham.
David Beckham, classic, legend. Cristiano Ronaldo, Eric Cantona. The list goes on. Wayne Rooney, yeah, he's a scouse. He played for Everton. He was a scouse. It was with him to come to Manchester, and he became one of Man United's best strikers in the world. Along with Van Persie, who played for Arsenal, he said when he played for Arsenal, and what he said it came out in an article that he wants to go to a team that win trophies, and then the next season in the transfer window, he was in a Man United shirt, and he become one of Man United's greatest strikers. And the Arsenal fans, you saw those videos of them burning their Van Persie Arsenal shirts.
What?
Yeah, and then we had a match not long ago, and Van Persie's not with us anymore. He's playing for a different team in, I think it's I don't know, Belgium or something, so America or something. He scored against us. Man United had Van Persie banners up, and when Van Persie scored, everyone was clapping. All the Man United fans were clapping. Sign of respect.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Humble. When Cristiano Ronaldo scored against Man United, fans. And when they both scored, obviously different games, they didn't celebrate. They just went like that. They just went like that. Sign of respect. I love it. Fucking love it. But yeah, what are your thoughts on it? Do you reckon there's favouritism, or do you think the FA need to pull it out, or do you think they're just lazy, or do you think they're getting paid under the table? Of course they are. They all are.
Paid under the table.
Of course they are.
So
Corruption.
I just had a look at an explanation on the FFP rules. Basically, as long as you don't make any more than, is it 15 million? Yeah, 15 million pounds loss a year, you can spend as much as you want.
Intriguing.
So
How can you lose 15
That's
mil?
what the thing happened with Everton.
Everton, unless they either fund a female football team or were in the process of building a new stadium.
Yeah, that's right. That's it. Yeah.
15 million is the maximum you can make as losses in 3 years. If you fund a women's football team or you're building a stadium or both, the maximum you can lose is 105 million.
Oh, that's nothing.
Which is nothing to a lot of these these teams.
Imagine that. Fucking 15 mil.
I mean, 105 million is what they spend on some players, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think it was the most expensive player Man United ever bought. Oh, they didn't buy me. No, I think Man United, I mean Man City as well. We have a youth academy where young players come up, and we actually focus on them. We invest in them, and they're on like 15 grand a week, and they're academy players. But we got players these are the likes of Ashley Young and Smalling and all that. They come up from the academy. Not one player in Man City got anybody from their academy to play on their team unless it's a friendly, just to put them on the pitch for a bit.
Yeah.
I could stand them.
Man City, yeah.
Smurf wearing pricks.
The thing is that football needs to have the young blood coming in.
Exactly.
Because
that's where talent is.
Whilst all the big names do bring people to the stadium, you need to make big names out of the new names as well.
Exactly that. Exactly. David Beckham. He's a huge name in this world to this day. So everybody knows who David Beckham is.
Yeah.
And he came up from the academy.
Exactly.
A Man United lover, fan. He didn't want to leave Man United. He had an argument with the manager, and the manager kicked the boot at his head.
Yeah.
In the locker room. Yeah, he kicked the boot right at his head.
And he still didn't leave for like a couple of years after that.
Yeah, that's right. There was a lot of arguments in that, but Man United had one of the greatest British managers of all time, Sir Alex Ferguson. He was even knighted by the Queen.
Exactly.
Pep Guardiola, he's just a bold bitch.
But yeah, as I was saying, if the team makes more money than another team, they can spend as much as they like as long as they don't go over 15 million in losses. Yeah. So
that's why Everton fucked up.
That's how. Well, Everton is one of those teams where if you're talking to anyone outside of the UK, they probably wouldn't even know that Everton was a football team. If we're being completely honest, even though they are a Premier League team.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like around the world,
yeah.
You said, do you know Everton? Are they? No.
Yeah, but everyone around the world knows who Manchester United is. Everyone around the world knows who Man City is, unfortunately. Everyone around the world knows who Chelsea is. Everyone.
Yes, Gem. Love it.
You know, you've got all of these teams that are always at the top of the Premier League who are worldwide names. Like, you know, if you went to like the arse end of America and went, you have to say soccer, but you're like, do you know any English soccer teams? Arguably, those three. Yeah.
What?
But arguably, those three would be the ones that they would say.
Oh yeah, big time. Worldwide. I mean, Man United are big in Asia.
Yeah.
But that was thanks to Beckham because he was just loved by the Asians.
Well, he was loved by everyone. Let's be honest.
He was.
Why Asian?
Well, no, the Chinese. I think it is the Chinese. So I'm not gonna mess this up here. I think it was the Chinese. Or the North Koreans, or Kim Jong-un, who was a big fat man. The Chinese, Man United everywhere in China, in like certain areas. They sell like the fake tops and that as well. But it's got the Met logo, but it's got like no Nike tick there. So you know it's fake. It's like...
To be fair to China, red is considered a very lucky colour to them.
Yes, this is true.
Man United's main colour is red. And then, you know, also the fact that David Beckham was actually a really good footballer. He wasn't just popular for being a pretty boy, let's be honest.
Yep. Like me.
He copped himself with Spice Girl.
But he was, he did.
Yeah. He made up his mind, unlike Eminem.
He made what?
He made up his mind, unlike Eminem.
On what? What do you mean?
The fucking joke's lost now. It's not funny.
We've gone from football to rap.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I didn't get the joke. Yeah.
Right. You know, got one of his Spice Girls.
Yeah.
In reference to one of Eminem's songs about picking which Spice Girl to impregnate. And now it's not funny. Thank you very much.
I still don't know the song, so...
No, I don't know the song.
Yeah, I don't think it's
So that was a joke we would have had to really think of.
Yeah.
I don't do thinking.
There's going to be like that one person that will see this later on and be like, oh, I get that joke. That was an amazing joke. Why didn't everyone laugh? And it's like, dude, you have very niche Eminem lore.
Yeah.
Look,
Everybody's heard of him. Pretty much everyone's listened to his tracks.
yeah, but the reference is so like
Very
niche.
small part of the track, yes.
What even song is that?
Yeah, well, how would you know what song that is as well?
Yeah. He can't even remember what song it's in.
No, he's thinking about it now.
I guess he's back or something. Or,
No,
I
because Spice Girls weren't a thing when that song came out. It would have been earlier.
It might be that We Made You one. Sounds like something you'd say on that track.
I was just ripping into Michael Jackson and that, wasn't
Yeah.
Eminem Spice Girls reference.
it? Picking your favourite Spice Girl reference.
Arguably, the Victoria is probably the ugliest one, from what I can remember.
I mind you, I like the baby one.
In my opinion,
Yeah, she needs to eat something.
Yeah,
Fucking hell. She's like a stick, isn't she?
in my opinion, she used to be the most attractive, but over time, I would argue that Baby Spice is
And
the
she's
most
blonde.
attractive now.
My patience runs very thin with her. I'd say that.
Mm. But I'll tell you what I want.
What I really
Sex.
want.
Everyone fucking gets that.
We got that one.
Because that's a known
Fuck
song.
you, Jeff.
That's like one of the big hits. Who doesn't know that one?
Yeah.
We've gone like
Yeah.
right into lyrics. We went straight into the
my
opening
name is.
title. What?
My name is...
Oh,
What?
That's the-
yeah, that one.
Oh, I thought he forgot his name then.
Chicka Slim Shady, yes.
Yes.
Anyway, back to the
Yeah.
actual topic at hand.
Okay.
Back to footy, yeah.
Yeah,
But
so-
I think if these 110 fines, what I've heard, what my father's told me is that the first fine, it would take about 7 years to get into the courts and all that.
Sheesh.
7
that's
years.
just
110 points.
Well, no, yeah. Everton got deducted 10 points for one fine. City, like I said, 110. They should be relegated to Division 3.
Oh, yeah. 1,100 points then. If we're going by that logic.
That'd be great. That'd be absolutely great.
There's got to be some correlation there.
And our next target will be Liverpool. Can't stand them either.
No.
They live in fairy. They live in the past.
But yeah,
It's disgusting. There's a favourite because Everton aren't a big team, like a big team.
exactly. That's the thing that Everton don't bring in the numbers that Man City would.
Exactly that.
Like Man United do have a very good track record for like spending and all of this stuff. Like however much Man United fans get flack for being glory supporters and all that. At the end of the day, they do. Man United do have a good track record in the league and in general. Like they haven't, as far as I'm aware, ever overspent, or if they have, they only done it the once.
We were top of the table for like 15 years on the trot.
Yeah,
we won the Champions League twice against teams like Bayern Munich and Chelsea, and FA Cup. I think I don't know, but the Premiership. The Premiership's the hardest league in the world. Did you know that? I thought it was the Spanish because they got Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. I thought the Premier League is meant to be the hardest league in the world.
Anyone can beat anyone these days, to be fair.
Well, that's it. The Premiership's have become a bit of a, you got Newcastle. They're like third. Newcastle are getting Champions League spot. They went from being a team like Everton to now up there third. But there's a funny reason for that because they were bought by billionaires. And now they got the players coming in now. They got a new manager. Now they're third. They beat us. They beat us not long ago, like 3-2.
Yeah.
It makes me sick.
Ah,
Also, to top it off, speaking of football, Man United lost today against fucking Fulham. So
Yeah. To be fair, Man United's owner had his money taken away from him not too
the
long ago.
Glazers, the Americans, we were owned by Americans.
Oh, right.
They know-
No, it's Americans, yeah. Because
They know-
you used to be owned by the Russians, weren't you?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Now you're owned by
correct.
Americans.
And now we got Americans. They oh my god, they're bank robbing us. They are taking money out of our team and spend on that. They know fuck all about football.
Yeah.
Because when you see them, when they show up to the games, the cameraman will go up to them, both of them, brothers. They're not watching the game. They're just talking. There's a game on, and you're talking. Fuck off, you Yankee.
Well,
No.
This is the thing about Americans is that they don't enjoy soccer because they don't get a break every 5 minutes.
Yeah, there's that as well.
they haven't got a very long attention span, have they?
No. But to be bought, see, that made me feel physically sick when that day happened. We were bought by them.
Oh, look at Castle.
I can't. I mean, they're bankrupt, but they're still. We've been bought by Sir Jim Radcliffe, and the thing is, we were going to get bought by Syria. Was it Syria? Something like that.
Syria?
Fucking Syria.
Not Syria. No, not Syria.
Are you serious?
No, it's not Syria. It's that big. It's that like Indian country, the richest country in the world, I think it is.
One with the space program.
UAE, United Arab Emirates.
It starts with S.
Slave labour.
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Jem got
They
it.
used
It's
more
the
African
talking shit.
slaves than the initial colonisation of America did.
But this is another thing.
Trade-Atlantic,
Right.
slave trade. Transatlantic
This
slave trade.
Yeah.
This is another thing. Man United, Saudi Arabia put a bid down for £8 billion to buy Manchester. That would have fixed our stadium. That would have sorted our youth team out. That would have made us have some money for the transfer window.
Hell.
But no, the Glazers sold Man United, but partially sold it, right? So they can keep taking money out of the account to Sir Jim Radcliffe for $3 billion. And he hasn't even got that money. He has to go and borrow that money off banks. They turned down £8 billion.
Yeah.
For £3 billion.
You know
So
what the people of Manchester should do?
shoot them.
They should band together and buy Manchester United.
Well,
Fuck yeah.
there have been like what do they call it, where people go marching and that with their fucking banners and shit.
Protests.
Protest outside. The Man United had a game. I can't remember who it was again. There was no fans in that stadium. They were all outside the stadium with these banners saying "Get the Glazers out." But the Glazers sold it to Sir Jim Radcliffe, $3 billion. So they're still like partially owners as well. So they just keep going to the bank and taking 10 grand out each time. They don't care about Man United. They're just taking money.
Yeah.
The fucking man, it makes me sick. It makes me upset. I do cry about it sometimes.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
that's rich people for you.
It's Sir Jim Radcliffe. This is another thing I found out. He's a fucking Chelsea supporter. That's great. That's absolutely brilliant. Bring a rival team, someone who's a rival, and put them as owners to Manchester. Well, see, do you know what? I'm going to fuck up this team because I'm a Chelsea supporter.
Yeah.
It's backwards.
It's clear that the Glazers don't give a shit.
They don't. They do not give a fuck. There's a woman that tried interviewing one of them. He was getting into his nice Lamborghini, and she said, "Is this club just a paycheck to you?" And he goes, "I'm not saying anything." And then they said, "He's just a dick." They're both dicks.
I'm guessing I'm gonna sound dumb, but who are they?
The Americans, they own Man United.
Wow.
They bought Man United years ago.
I shall.
Okay.
Bald-headed monkeys. I hate them.
Make sure they're not black, otherwise
They're not black. I was waiting for that. They're not. They're white or
Right, good. Right, we won't get cancelled. That's good.
no.
but the
White,
fact that you
I would never
say-
say that either. I would never say that. But they are a pair of apes. They're idiots. They're idiots.
So their family owns the First Allied Corporation and HRG Group, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Manchester United.
Fucking hell.
Makes me shiver. I hate it. Yeah, they just bought Man United. They're just draining us. They're draining the money. Our stadium needs fixing, and because you got obviously stadiums, you got to keep on maintenance and all that shit.
Yeah.
None of that.
So the First Allied Corporation, which is one of the companies that this family owns, is a real estate holding company. So they own and rent out shopping malls in America.
Buying shopping malls.
Yeah. And you think I'm going to go buy Man United? Went from shopping malls to buying a fucking football club.
What's the club that Ryan Reynolds has a hand in?
Wrexham.
Wrexham, yeah. There's a little on FIFA 23. On FIFA 23, there's if you play as Wrexham, there's a little speech that Ryan Reynolds and Mac from Philadelphia. They actually say a little quote. They have their own little bit in it. It's fucking quite cool. It's a little Easter egg. I love it. I love Ryan Reynolds. I can't wait for Deadpool 3.
And Wolverine.
Yes, man. That is going to be insane.
I haven't seen the trailer, to be fair, but
I have, and I love Deadpool. I love everything Ryan Reynolds has done. But
apart from Green Lantern.
he is amazing because that Wrexham team, they had a horrible training pitch. And Ryan Reynolds went there and said, how was everything, blah, blah, blah. And they said, it's training. He bought them a whole brand new training pitch, training centre pitch and everything.
Bullshit.
No, he did. He just bought them a whole new stadium, like a training pitch. I thought, fuck, that's well cool, man. Why can't the Glazers do that?
He looks after his team.
Yeah.
Not the first celeb to
Well, the thing is,
the team.
The
Got
Americans
on with Watford.
Yeah, the Americans at the moment, they're trying to get all on board with this football thing because now we're getting the American adverts come through on the billboards behind the goals and that, and there's Americans commentating over football now, and it's like, stick with your football. That's what we call rugby that you use with your hands. They call soccer.
They use with armour.
Well, that's another thing with Americans, right? They call football soccer, right? But we play with the ball using our feet, and the only time we use our hands is like 5% of the time, and that's when it goes out for a throw and all the goalkeeping have it. They call rugby football, but they use their hands. Are they retarded? Oh God!
Yeah.
Cut that out. I'll be banned from America next if this goes wild.
How likely are you actually going to go to America, though, Dingle?
No. If I had to go anywhere, it'd be Canada.
I'm wondering, could you get barred from America by calling them stupid?
They are stupid. Oh my God, I'm digging myself a grave here, man. I'll get shot.
I mean, I've called them stupid before, and I haven't been barred as far as I'm aware, so...
You'd only find out when you land.
No, if I land and I said all this, I'd be shot straight away.
Yeah. They take you in for questioning.
Yeah. Did you call us stupid?
Yes.
Yeah. Then I'll ask him, can you define stupid?
Banned by calling Biden stupid.
No, I don't. You wouldn't get banned. You'd just get hated.
No, you can call Biden stupid all you like.
But he is. He's the Sleepy Joe.
Sleepy Joe. Yeah.
So John called him.
Like
Trump's fucking hilarious. So Trump's hilarious when it comes to Joe. Sleepy Joe.
I think Trump is disgustingly honest.
I think he's brilliant.
Especially when he got questioned about his corruption and like tax avoidance. It's just I wouldn't be tax avoiding if all your friends didn't do it. Because I'm using all the same loopholes your mates do.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's brutally honest, and that's what America needs.
Well, if you stop them, I can't do it. But then your mates will lose out on money, so you're not going to stop them.
No.
If you've seen that video,
I have seen that.
No.
That was one of the debates that they had for the the original presidential election that he won. It was him
Like-
versus Hillary, and Hillary had a go at him for tax avoidance, and he just turned around and just went, "Yeah, of course I do that. All of your all of your backers do it as well. So why would I not do it? If you're allowed to do it, why am I not allowed to do it?"
That Hillary Clinton thing with Trump was brilliant because she goes, "Would you want someone like Trump controlling the law in our country or something like that?" And he turned around and goes, "Yeah, because you'll be in jail."
Oh,
But,
You'd be in jail.
it was something like that. I've got it saved on my TikTok. I thought it was fucking brilliant. But no, back to Man United. Obviously, last season, Man City
Was it
did
Man
the
City?
Man City did the triple. They won the FA Cup, Champions League, and the Premiership. Right, the second team to do that. But who was the first team to do it? Manchester United. Only one team can do it first.
Yeah.
That's my thing. And also, you know, if I see a Man City supporter with a blue shirt on, Smurf shirt, whatever it is, and I have a Man United red shirt on, and, you know, I say I'm red. They go, I'm blue. I go, yeah, but if I cut you, you bleed red.
that is one way to
I
make
wouldn't
friends.
say that in Manchester. You get fucking stabbed.
Oh, no, I'll tell you what, in Manchester, right, everyone's absolutely, well, you get the rough areas, but everyone's absolutely, but the day the rival happens, there's war. There is war. It's fucking
West Ham
brutal.
and Millwall.
But Premiership's come a bit of a joke at the moment.
Yeah.
I think Arsenal are going to win it this season. I hope.
Fucking hope.
Yeah. You hope anyone other than Man City wins is basically what you're saying.
I want Man City
only Scotland.
started, like I said earlier, 1,100 points.
Deducted.
So that's 110 from the first season, 110 from the second season, 110 for the third season, 110 for the fourth season, so on and so forth, until you reach 1,100 points. And they'll be so down the fucking table, well, so far down the fucking leagues. I doubt
They'd end up in Conference North.
Playing Pool Town.
I doubt it'll stick around.
You can't have them facing Pool Town because Pool Town's in Conference South.
Oh, yeah. It's fucking.
It's hard to be the best manager when you've got
best.
the money.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, the best British manager in the world was Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola is not British. And not
I
only
don't
that,
know Eddie Howe.
not only that, if all this works
From
out,
under 17, but he had a dream, you see. So you got the players on loan. He plays from the back, pace of the attack.
the thing is though, with because Man City have had so many managers, Man United they've had their fair share after Fergie. Fergie was with us for years.
Yeah.
And years and years and years, and he won and won and won and won.
It was very difficult to replace him.
Oh, we couldn't replace it. We still can't to this day.
Yeah.
We're trying. We're trying hard, and it's fucking failing. They didn't need to do it. They didn't need to be in that manager fucking in that locker room. I'll be slapping them.
Yeah.
Saying, "Do you call this football? Shouldn't be wearing that shirt." But I hate Man City. That's the argument of the podcast. Second, Liverpool. Third, Tottenham.
Ooh.
Fourth, Chelsea.
Yeah.
What do you
That's
think
fair
of Tottenham? Shit. What do you think of shit? Tottenham.
Yeah.
Fucking love that saying.
I would say something, but unfortunately, people think that it's racist.
Oh, well, that's will like it then.
Yeah.
What if you say it's
the area of Tottenham is a very Jewish area, and
Oh.
so one of the nicknames for Tottenham is Yid Army.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. The also with Tottenham, which makes no sense.
Because
with
it's
Tottenham.
anti-Semitic, apparently.
The thing with Tottenham that makes no sense, and even still to this day, I ask the question: their badge is a fucking it's a chicken on a basketball, like a turkey on a basketball.
What?
What's that? Google it. Google it.
I believe it's actually a peacock on a basketball, but yeah, it is.
Yeah. What's that got to do with football? That's a basketball, and that's a fucking animal. At least with Man United, we have the Red Devil. Oh, that baffles me. It just baffles me.
With Manchester United, you've got the Red Devil, and he's got actual footballs around him, doesn't he?
Yeah, and this just don't make sense. It's a basketball.
So I think the old design for footballs was the same as what basketballs are. And Tottenham, I believe, are quite an old team.
Yeah, but now we need to explain the animal stood on the ball. It's one thing after another.
Yeah.
There you go. It just don't make sense. It baffles me. Okay, the ball, probably the old school balls. What the fuck is that animal stood on that for? It's not even. Those animals get killed daily for food as well.
I don't think it's a chicken. I think it's supposed to be a peacock. And I don't.
A peacock.
Yeah.
A peacock.
Yeah, perhaps the island.
Yeah. You got Arsenal that have the cannon.
Yeah, but then that's because they're named after Arsenal, which is a arms it used to be an arms production area.
Oh, didn't know.
Literally, the only badge that don't make sense in the Premiership is the Tottenham Hotspur badge.
Yeah.
And if you're a Tottenham fan watching this, I don't care about you either.
Isn't Nottingham Forest's badge like a tree?
Yeah.
Which it makes sense because they're called Nottingham Forest.
I know, but you would think if you're a football team, you'd just have you'd have something like Man United, the Red Devils. You've got a fucking devil on a shirt. You know, Tottenham, the fucking peacock stood on a ball. Brilliant. Nottingham Forest, the tree. Nice one, man. That's threatening. You holding flags up, Man United, Red Devils, and you got a fucking peacock. Oh, that's fucking intimidating. That's intimidating. Oh,
when it's Arsenal versus Man United, you got Devils versus Cannons.
Yeah.
When you got Nottingham Forest versus Tottenham Hotspur, you got peacocks versus trees.
Oh no! Man City have a yacht on theirs. There's a yacht on their badge. It's a yacht.
Is Manchester even? Is Manchester even a port city?
Hey?
Is Manchester even a port city? I don't even think it's on the coast.
It's
Landlocked.
We got this. So it's like there's a song that Man United sing. There's like 10,000 fans. Manchester's ours. The city is yours. So that the city. You can have that city.
Yeah, Manchester isn't anywhere near the water. So why has Manchester City got a boat?
Yeah, it's a boat, isn't it?
That was just mocking flags.
The amount of money they have.
They're like it just.
They can afford yachts.
It would make more sense if Liverpool had the boat because Liverpool is a port city.
Mm. It's kind of weird, isn't it, when you think about it like that? Like, fucking the peacock thing is just that's gonna live with me till I'm dead. I'll even have it on my tombstone. Rest in peace, Dingle. To this day, Tottenham still have a shit badge. Don't make sense at all. Much love and memory, Dingle. P.S. P.S. I hate City. But yeah, man,
saying something doesn't make sense. Manchester City is not on the water. Why is there a boat?
And what's a boat got to do with football? Exactly. That has nothing to do with football.
It just means the only reason that they've got it there is because they're shipping in players from all over the place with all their money.
There's a good one. I like that one. You know, a badge is like the Man United Red Devils. It's meant to be intimidating, but when you see like a boat, a fucking peacock, you're not going to be intimidated by that. You go, oh, who are these clowns? And I mean that.
What about peacocks on a boat?
Yeah. Then you got
just a boat.
It would be okay if it was cannons on a boat.
Yeah, it makes more sense because they shoot balls out as well. So kind of like you got the you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
I mean, we all know that Pool Town clearly would have pirates on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
They can fucking show up eye patches on in there.
Considering that, the Pool Speedway team is called Pool Pirates, I feel like the football team should also be pirate themed. Skull and Crossbones is our patch. I don't think it actually is, unfortunately, but it should be.
It just the Tottenham badge. I mean, with Charlie, remember Charlie from school? I always say his last name. He was in our class. He was a Tottenham fan, and he fucking hated it when Man United used to destroy Tottenham. I used to love it, and he'd be like, and when Man United bought one of their players, he'd whisper to like Jamie, like, "You never guess who's just bought blah blah, fucking Man United." And I just looked at him and just smiled. I mean, yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. And not only that, he scored against you as well. But I used to say, I mean, I literally went to him. I looked at the badge, like proper looked at the badge when he was wearing a shirt, and I said, "That's pathetic." He went, "Fuck off." I said, I will when Man United win the Premiership again," and walked away like that, so sarcastically. Then he tried to break my leg when we played 5-side, so it was kind of like fair enough.
Lol. Is there anything else you want to touch on then, Dingle?
A couple of things. If you're a City fan and you're watching this, cry me a river. Generally, cry me a river, and then get on your boat and fuck off.
Your boat.
That's it. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. That's it.
Your 100 breaches of the competition rules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, is that your final thoughts then, Dingle? Are we taking that as final thoughts?
That's my final thought. Well, actually, my final thoughts is FA. You need to pull your finger out. You can do it at Everton, quick, but you can't do it at City. You need to pull your finger out. And like I said, if you're a City fan, I don't give a shit.
I think FA can stand for fuck all, to be honest.
Exactly that. Well said. Did that take you an hour to think of?
Yes.
I mean, it's only been 47 minutes.
47 minutes.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, SD, final thoughts on tonight?
Man City, fucking hell. What I've seen is with the financial fair play, where they're not handing over all their financial reports of what they've, profited or lost or whatever. And the fact that there's over 100 of these violations.
Yeah.
I just think it's mental where they're not smashed with a massive fine and then sent to the bottom of the league with Everton. Because I think it takes the piss that it's one rule for, Everton, another rule for Man City.
Agreed.
It's really.
Yeah.
Completely agree.
But yeah, that's me.
Jem, what do you want to say?
I believe that SD did say it right there with saying it was one rule for Man City and one rule for everyone else. It's clear the reason why Man City are getting this favourable treatment is because they make the money for the FA and everything with all the money that they make from, merchandise sales all over the world and people paying to watch them live all over the world and that. Because they've got the money to spend on all of these international players and get all the best players so they always win. It's complete bullshit, and quite frankly, as Dingle said, the Premier League has just become a bit of a laughing stock now for anyone who even remotely cares about football.
That's right.
It's part of the reason why I don't care about football, to be honest, but,
So it's kind of a hard topic, because I know you lot aren't football people. I found out SD is because he plays football, and I didn't know that. And he didn't tell me that. But, I know this was kind of a difficult one, but we did our research. I knew anyway, I just hate City, so...
Yeah.
Anyway, R-Techz. Oh, Jim, sorry.
Oh yeah, I'll just finish. Just saying, basically, I think that Man City should be harshly punished for all of their infractions, because it's clear that if you don't punish them, they're just going to continue to break the rules, because, once again, one rule for them, another rule for everyone else. If they don't get punished, then I think all the other teams in the Premier League should, basically go on strike and say that we're not going to play, we're not going to do anything until Man City gets its comeuppance.
Amen.
That's my final thoughts.
I kind of sort of think, for me, it's that pretty much you guys have covered all of it. It just seems like one big corrupt game now, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
But with all sports, once they reach a certain caliber, they're all in it for the money. It's the same event, not just sports, with games, with just any big corporation. They get to a certain point where they are just out to make as much as they can make, and whoever falls underneath their might of their boot, whatever. Yeah. But we're finished with. Do you know what I really want to make? Are you guys there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was still there.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, cool. It's because Dingle was in like the same position for ages. I was like, I think we need the thumbnail was like peacocks on a boat or something. That's what.
With devils behind cannons firing at the boat.
And have a text saying what the F, like W2F is this, and have an arrow pointing at it.
But this is episode 41 of season 4. We're going to straight up busters. Gem, Dingle, R-Techz, SD. We'll catch you guys next week. We should be doing it on Friday. We also should have a guest. So, goodbye all.